I'm Ramsey the loud one.
I'm Jesse the short one.
Put us both into one, we are.
Lots of noise, always too fast, lots of laughs. Here's our podcast, the loud and short of it. Hi, and welcome to the loud and short of it.
I'm Ramsey the loud one.
And I'm Jesse the short one.
This week we're tearing down desserts.
Absolutely. And then what are we going to do with them?
We're going to fucking make our own. We're building them back up.
Boom. That's why they call it a from the ground up, ladies and gentlemen.
We're shredding the landscape of all things you know as sweet.
And so we've come up with as many desserts as we possibly could, and then we cut the fat. Desserts are always fatty. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so if your dessert didn't make the list, if your favorite one, I don't know what to tell you. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, we don't care.
We don't like that dessert.
This is something you feel you need to bring up to us. Yeesh.
So let's dive right into it. The most famous dessert of all.
Yeah, we got our handhelds, starting off with cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies
Stinky.
are fucking mid.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've never seen someone or had a cookie and not felt like a little stupid-ass kid eating one.
Bite for bite, calorie for calorie, it's like the worst dessert for you.
Yeah.
It always blows my mind. You eat like 2 Oreos and you're like, well, now I can't have dinner no more.
Yeah.
You could have a whole brownie. Craziness.
Yeah. Have you ever had, like, do you remember, like, the best cookie you've ever had?
Like a fresh cookie?
Sure.
Yeah,
Just like the best cookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot for the life of me remember at all.
Oh.
What, like,
I
an
can remember
amazing
it,
fucking
and then I
cookie.
know that it wasn't as good as, like, the best brownie or the best cake or the best other desserts I've ever had.
One time it was in college, and, like, all my friends were together, and we were hungry. Hungry and stinky, as we'll put it.
Yeah.
And it was like 1 a.m. and like one of my friends was like, "Bro, let's order cookies from like Insomnia." And I remember I looked at him and I was like, "No." I was like, "We're not ordering like just sweets before we go to bed. You fucking psycho."
Bet he didn't even brush his teeth.
Probably not, dude. It just seems like a weird like sticky thing where it's like whenever I think of cookies, I just think of like a little fucking brat just being like, "Mommy, I need Shuggy," and a mom just tossing him a couple Chips Ahoy to get him to fuck off.
Famous cookie jar.
What? Oh, I didn't even think about the cookie jar. Yeah, sticking
Yeah.
your pudgy little fuck hand
Right
in.
into the
Just being
cookie
like,
jar.
Ugh. Did you ever have a cookie jar growing up?
No, my mom couldn't cook.
That's embarrassing.
I had the cookie wrapper where you open up the Chips Ahoy. And it was back in the day they didn't reseal, so they'd all go
Yeah.
terrible.
I think the fucking idea of a cookie jar is gross. You shouldn't have that many cookies on hand.
Yeah.
Even like one of our I'm putting them out. One of our friends like will buy like an entire thing of Oreos, and we lived together at one point, and he would every night he would go and like grab 2, and I always thought it was the funniest thing ever because like we would all judge him for it, and then every one of our fat little pigs would be there like, "Excuse me, can I have one of your Oreos, sir?" And then he'd give it to us. And
I was definitely one of those
Oh,
people.
for
I'd be
sure.
like, ew, 2 Oreos every night, and then I'd watch him do it and be like, hey, could you bring me 2 Oreos?
One time, one of our friends was just like, he went up there and she just went, "Ooh, Oreo time," and I was like, "Don't like assume like you're getting one. Like, you still gotta ask." Without question, though, if there was anything that was sure about that house, there was an Oreo somewhere.
At all times.
Without doubt.
So let's get into something else that you wrote down under cookies.
Yeah.
Macarons.
Macarons, yeah.
French.
Macarons. Yeah, macarons now. My crayons are the best cookies.
I've had 2 of these in my life. They were both shit. They were
Really?
chalky and bad, and I didn't like them at all.
I always thought they were just okay, but I always thought it was funny because my sister would like, for my mom's birthday, she would drive to this like bakery downtown. Don't ask me where or what it is. I don't care. She would pay like $25 for like 12 of them.
Jesus.
And I remember just like having
They're,
a bite
this
of
big.
one. Yeah, and they're not that fucking good. They were like
Yeah.
okay. There was like
That's
a
my
lavender
thing.
one.
If you're eating a dessert, that shit has to be fucking amazing. Because I know it's gonna make me feel all stinky and bad inside right afterwards, and I know it's bad for me. It has to be so.
Do you know what the
fucking
worst
good.
shit? That's exactly, bro. Do you know what like the grossest thing to me is like? Every time I've been out with someone and we've all like eaten dinner or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, can I get you the dessert menu?" And everyone's just like, "No, no,
No.
We just ate like 8 pounds of cheese. Get the fuck out of here." Every time someone has been like, "Oh yeah," that person always ended up bad news. Without question, bro. Always an annoying fucking little piece of shit. Don't order dessert at
Heard it here
restaurants.
first. Okay, then we got my personal favorite, but I'm still gonna tear it up. Brownies.
I've never liked brownies that much.
Yeah. What's with those brownies?
They're fudgy and gross. So you're like
Yeah.
heartbroken. He's like, you guys can't see it on camera. There's a single tear rolling down his eye right now.
Brownies. What can I say that's bad about a brownie?
They're ass. They're like weird and they're too soft in the middle. I don't like fudgy brownies.
I don't
gross.
like that everybody's favorite part of the brownie is the corners.
Why? They're crunchy and good.
Yeah, that's my favorite part as well. But you're really gonna make something that there's only 4 good pieces and the rest is shit? That's fucking stupid.
Have you seen the brownie pans where it's all corners?
I have. If you have an entire pan in your house for brownies, seek help.
Stop ordering dessert after dinner. I think, yeah, bro, I never really cared for brownies. One time, my friend's mom, like, she was like, all right, I made brownies. She's like, fair warning, they're pretty shitty. And I had one, and I was like, this brownie's fucking awesome. And she's like, really? They're like really dry. I was like, yeah, they're not fucking sopping wet. You usually have to get a brownie with a napkin so it gets your hand all fucking wet.
I have been brutally roasted by some people that I live with because whenever I make brownies for myself, I don't want to share them, but I will.
Shut
up. I proceed to cook them, and then I take them out 5 minutes before it says it's done, and then it's a big sloppy mess of fudge.
It's disgusting.
And I eat it with a spoon.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's like totally fucking fronting, by the way. I've seen this Gollum-esque creature fucking horked over the fucking sink, just eating it straight out of the pan, just being like, do you want some of this? I can't eat it all alone. Being like, no, I don't want the weird soup you've made. This half-baked piece of shit.
The only good dessert is a half-cooked brownie.
Maybe he's like fucking manipulating me because it's always when he's like, it's like packed into his fucking mouth. It's like he has a fucking horseshoe of dip in his fucking lip.
I've been on a super diet and I want to do that so bad.
So gross, bro.
Okay, what do we got next?
We got baklava. Now, before we recorded this,
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna put a picture.
I said, I put down baklava, and Jesse went, what the fuck is that? Isn't that a mask? Just balaclava. And then baklava, as most of you know, I'm half Arab. I grew up, my dad's from the Middle East, and baklava was a great treat growing up. It was something I really loved. It was very important to me. And I showed a picture of it to Jesse, and I'm sure he's laughing while he's editing this. He said, what the fuck is that? It looks like there's fucking weird bugs and rocks in it. He's like, that shit looks like ground beef.
I said it looked like ground beef.
I don't want that fucking weird dessert. If someone brought that in and was like, this is a dessert, I'd smell it first before I ate it. I was like, all right, okay. I felt like I was getting made fun of for bringing Arab food to lunch.
I stand by all of my claims, but I love pistachio. Once somebody says the word pistachio, I'd be like, "Oh, okay," and then I would have gone to town on it.
I'm just gonna start telling people it's fucking caterpillars. I don't want you. I don't want you people eating my shit, bro. I don't want to share this cultural thing with you.
If you were like, it's a pistachio cake thing, I'd be like, fuck yeah. But you just showed a picture and called it a baklava.
I assumed you knew what it was, bro. Everyone knows what baklava is.
Tell us in the comments.
Yeah, I guess. I don't like the idea of white people eating baklava anymore, but okay. All right, what's next?
Let's get into the good stuff.
Yeah.
Sopapillas.
I have had these like once or twice.
Yeah.
They're okay. I had them at Chewy's.
I wish I could say things that I like about them, but it's the teardown. Why these things got so much air in them? You're just paying for more air.
Yeah.
Barely any food.
I think, no, I've had them 3 times. One time they were great. You know where I got them from? Taco Cabana at like 3 a.m. I was fucking gone. I was like, wow, this is a great dessert. But other times, yeah, it's just, it's a cake thing with air in it. And also, bro, like, if you don't know how to eat or you're any amount of fucked up while you're putting these down, the honey sauce that it comes with, dude, you
That's
walk
part
out
of the
there.
Experiences.
Yeah, that shit gives you like fucking 3-year-old hands, bro. You fucking if you put your hand on a wall, dude, you could Spider-Man that shit. Disgusting.
And then the other great Mexican treat, the churro.
Yeah. God, all right. I know we're supposed to be tearing it down. Can I just really say that, man? Sopapillas and churros are just fucking dense. Very good.
Mexico knows how to make the best fucking desserts
Yeah,
and
very
the best
different.
food, to be honest.
If you're at a Mexican restaurant and you order dessert, I'm not judging you. I think, bro, churros are near and dear to our heart. Every year when we go to Renfest, me and Jesse stand together like two 6-year-olds, and we immediately just start going, "We need a churro." So we'll talk
usually
to
very hungry and smelly.
yeah, we'll talk to the group of 30 and be like, "If anyone finds churros, grab me and Jesse immediately. It's churro time." And if we get that churro within 30 minutes, the day is always gold.
I can't say one negative thing about churros.
No,
He's crying. He likes churros so much.
So good. I think
But if I could say one thing, anytime there's cinnamon in something, whether it be cake or a cookie or just like French toast, or any reason, in a smoothie, I'm like, ugh, I do not like cinnamon. I think cinnamon's pretty gross. And then
oh my god, the apple pie milkshake.
I will
oh my god, this all makes sense now.
I will throw churros down my throat like no other. I don't know what the combination is that makes the cinnamon on them so good, but it's a different cinnamon.
What if they made like a churro milkshake? Would you eat it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. We don't have to go down this road again. I'm glad you agreed.
Okay, let's get off these handhelds and get into Jellos.
You know what Jello's
Jello
missing?
is the only one in this category.
You know what Jello's missing?
What?
Churros. I've never had a good experience with Jello. That's fucking gross.
I think the only people who enjoy Jello have never made Jello.
Yeah, it seems like a wartime food. That seems like some shit you would tell like people back home while you're fighting a war to be like, no, this is a real dessert because they don't have the resource to make anything else.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think the only I like pudding okay. But even then, it's just like kind of gross.
So you're hopping into pudding from Jello. I guess they're close enough.
Yeah,
they come in the
same
same packets.
Before we go into pudding, let's talk about Jello shots. How do you feel about Jello shots?
I think they have their time and place. 4th of July parties, I'll throw down some Jello shots.
Yeah.
On a boat, love a Jello shot. Outside of those two, can't think of a time. If it's a normal party and some guy shows up with Jello shots, not about it. That's weird.
I feel like if that sets the tone for the party though, if like the host has the Jello shots, that sets the tone.
Well, now it's a 4th of July party. It's time to get fucked.
Yeah, like, ooh yeah, America. I think I don't know, bro. I've never had a Jello shot that I didn't think was gross. It's not because like there's alcohol taste in it. I don't care if it tastes like straight Everclear. The idea of that shit just sloshing around in your mouth before you have to like, oh, it's gross.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Pudding.
This cheeks, just the most fucking gross thing you could have. It's like if you blended a cake because your grandma was too gross and gummy to get it down.
I agree with all of those except chocolate. Every time I've eaten something that isn't chocolate pudding and is like vanilla pudding or any other kind, that shit's fucking horrendous.
Does rice pudding count?
I don't know if I've had rice pudding.
Rice pudding's like shockingly good.
Really?
I hate it when I was a kid because I was like, oh, this is gross. It feels like I'm eating a bunch of little bugs in milk. And then I had it once as an adult and I was like,
Yum, 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 yum.
I was like, oh, no.
Well, you know what they say about desserts. They should be oriented towards adults. Children should hate desserts.
No kid wants fucking rice pudding, bro.
And that means dick dessert.
Oh, I guess.
Okay, let's get into the one you just said was ground up. Let's get to cake.
Cake, bro. Cake. Here's the thing about cake.
Yeah.
Comes in few forms.
That's very true. Yeah, we'll cover them all. We got cake, cake pops, and cupcakes all together.
Yeah. Cake it's just for birthdays. I've never wanted cake outside of a birthday. I don't even really want cake that bad at birthdays.
I've never put a slice of cake in my mouth in my entire life and not said, damn, I wish this was a brownie. Cake is just a brownie with air filled in. This is useless air taking up all the space.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So dumb.
This is completely two different things. Just
could
not explain this better. I don't think it's possible to explain the difference to you. Like you're too dumb to understand. This might be the hang up.
I'll clog in. I'm too dumb to understand the difference between cake and brownies, and I'm proud of it.
The way they're
brownie is
cooked
just better cake. Now you put both of them in the oven. What the fuck are you talking about?
Jesse's just
now
like Jesse doesn't like cake because you can't eat it directly out of a pan with a spoon.
I don't like cake because if you only cook a cake halfway, it doesn't taste good.
Oh my god, fucking idiot! Oh my god. Okay,
I've had cake soup and it was terrible.
When Jesse finds an opportunity to unslack his jaw and pick his knuckles up from the fucking ground, we can have a conversation about why cake is only for birthdays.
I will say there's a cake that's worse than all the other cakes.
Carrot cake?
No. That's actually an okay cake.
Shut
up. Chocolate lava cake.
Why?
Have you ever had one of those and it's not been the driest experience of your life?
There's wet in the middle. What are you talking about?
Why not just mix that throughout the cake and make it taste good all over.
You can't make everything a brownie, man. You gotta figure this out. You can't just have the fucking
Chocolate lava cakes taste like sponges that have good things in the middle of it. Why would I want to eat the fucking sponge? I want the chocolate lava cake.
You just want like the chocolate sauce, like fucking Augustus Gloop. Want to drink it out of a fucking river?
Yeah, it sounds better than a chocolate lava
cake. What the fuck is wrong with you? What are you saying? You can't just keep dude, just go eat brownie batter. Stop acting like you like other things. Just go straight to brownie batter.
I'm shitting on other things.
You can dip a fucking churro in it. Just shut up.
That sounds so good.
Fucking.
You're going to defend chocolate lava cakes?
No. I don't care that much about cake. At no point have I ever been like,
what about cheesecake?
It's fine. It's a good thing. Cheesecake is something that, like, if you wanted a dessert and we're like, oh, I'll have this. But like, if someone was like, ooh, I want a dessert and like had a slice of cake, it's weird to me.
Yeah.
Cake just feels like only a birthday thing.
That's fair. But cheesecake has a terrible name.
Why?
You didn't hear
cake
about
and it's made out of cheese.
Yeah, but you don't want a cake made out of cheese. When you think cheese, you don't think cheesecake. You think like a big old block of cheddar.
I think you're the first person I think would want the cheesecake.
That's fair, but it's not a dessert at that point. Would I eat a cheese a cheese space cake? Yeah. Absolutely.
If they made like a fucking like mild cheddar cheesecake, should I try it? That sounds disgusting.
And then we got the most annoying cake of all. We've got the pancake.
Pancakes, waffles, French toast. Now, we had an episode about breakfast food a long time ago.
And dive into it again.
I took a hard stand. If you're eating these things, you're a baby. You're a stupid little brat who mom can't feed oatmeal.
When he said cakes are just for your birthday, you're supposed to have pancakes on your birthday as well.
Did I tell you I did that one year? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was working out a ton. And I was like, oh man, The Rock had blueberry pancakes, and I wanted that. My mom made that for me for on the day of my birthday, and I was like, oh, are you gonna make a cake today too? And she was like, nah, I already made your pancakes. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Seems fair.
She's like, you can't have pancakes and cake in the same day. I was like, yeah, I find myself agreeing with you.
Okay, we're done with cakes.
Yeah.
Even the ones that are weird and you're allowed to eat in the morning.
Yeah, you freak.
We got candy, and I'm just leaving it that broad.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with candy anymore.
I like candy.
It's too small.
I just don't buy it. I can't buy it.
It's too small. You can't have things that are that small. It just tricks you into eating more of it.
What?
Because if somebody hands you a slice of cake, you're like, yeah, that's a portion. I'm going to eat that slice of cake.
Yeah.
They hand you a brownie, same thing. One cookie, you should stop there. You know you should. With a piece of candy, they hand you a piece of candy. You can't have one. That's useless. They did nothing for you. All it did was make you want the second one more. And then you run into
fun-size candies?
Yeah, like the candy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's like, where does candy even belong? You don't have candy for dessert, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think anyone does. Candy just seems like a thing that's like...
Sometimes
candy is so like
Hershey's Kiss at the end of a dinner.
Yeah.
Fancy places.
Ooh, Andy's candies are the best candies. The mint ones. You go to like Olive Garden, they'll bring them like fresh out of the freezer, dude. One time I was super fucking hungry and stinky during college, and one of our friends worked at the Olive Garden, and he came out with a fucking handful of frozen Andy's candies. Holy shit, dude. From the car ride home to the apartment, which was like 10 minutes, killed them all. What are we talking about?
Candy, and why you don't like it.
Yeah, it's fucking mid. I don't know where candies belong. Candy just, to me, it seems like a candy to like a receptionist's desk is like a bowl of pretzels to a bar. It just doesn't. It's just
why can't there just be a bowl of pretzels on the receptionist's desk?
Yeah, you can't grab a bunch of loose pretzels not in the middle of an office. Just shaking a handful of Lucy's and you're tossing them back.
The little individual packs, you know, the ones that have like 30 pretzels in there.
His salt gets everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you got sticky candy hands. You never get sticky pretzel hands.
No,
they're pretzels.
what you rip that thing off. And then
no,
you eat
I'm an
there.
idiot. I always start by throwing the whole thing in my mouth, and then I forget about the wrapper, and then I gotta spit it out and pull the wrapper off. By the end of it, my hand, half the candy's just on my fingertips.
Comedian moment, not even like that funny to anyone else, but the way you interrupted me is the funniest part of all that. No, I'm an idiot. Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck
I can't
candy.
do candies no more.
Yeah.
We're done with candy.
Yeah.
What's next?
Ice cream.
Ice
or
cream.
pies, sorry.
Pies.
Spoilers.
Okay.
Thanksgiving only.
Yeah, and it can only be pumpkin.
Yeah, pumpkin. Well, pumpkin or apple.
I like that the pumpkin pie is the best one to me. I like that the pumpkin pie is the best one to me. I like that the pumpkin pie is the best one for me. Because
I like that I like apple pie. It's the best thing about me.
Because pumpkin pie comes in a can, and I think that shit's gross, and it's weird that it tastes so good.
You know what else comes in a can?
Tuna.
Peaches.
Yeah.
Put there by a man.
Yeah. In a factory. Downtown.
That's all I know.
Yeah, pumpkin pie, best pie. All the other
Yeah.
ones are trash. And pumpkin pie, made in a lab. Doesn't exist. There's no pumpkin in that. I don't know what it is, and you shouldn't know either.
I like the other kind of pies. I like an apple pie. If you're at like a diner in like the middle of nowhere or Thanksgiving, only times you can order pie.
What if you but the apple? The apple's just fine.
What do you mean?
That apple's a perfectly good dessert. That's what people should be eating for dessert.
No, apple pie is totally different.
A nice apple. Yeah, it's different.
Are you having trouble with this because of the cinnamon?
Yeah, I don't like the cinnamon.
Fucking idiot.
Plus,
God damn it. Can't talk about fucking anything with this guy.
Plus, between us, I like apple pie. I'm just, I'm trying to tear it down.
Are you vamping for the podcast?
Yeah,
I've never done
just
that.
Trying to tear it down.
I've never pretended I didn't like something for entertainment. Yeah, no, pie is you like pie or cake better, bro?
Do they each have their place? If somebody gave me a pie on my birthday, I'd be furious.
What do you like better though?
I want a different one at different times.
But if you could only have one, why are you having so much trouble with this?
I get rid of the fucking cake.
Why?
Because the apple pie the pies can be used more often.
But there's so many more forms of cake.
I don't give a fuck about those cakes. I'd always
You
rather
don't
have
like
a brownie.
cheesecake?
I'd always rather have a brownie.
Wait, do you like? Oh my god, shut up! The brownies. I'm fucking gonna kill myself.
But a brownie
if I hear about fucking brownies one more goddamn time.
A brownie can't replace a pie. That's all I'm trying to say. But brownie can replace every cake.
Bro, okay, cheesecake and pumpkin pie are the same thing. Have you ever had pumpkin pie cheesecake?
Oh, shit. I told you I didn't want to know what was in the pumpkin pie, and now you're telling me it's just a cheesecake spray painted orange.
Have you ever had pumpkin pie cheesecake?
They do a combo?
Yeah.
No, that sounds insane.
One time, my friend's sister or something made it, and she was like, "Oh yeah, tell me if this is good." And this was like at 9 p.m. on Thanksgiving. And I had it. It was just dog shit.
Oh,
and she was just like, and they were just like, "Wait, yeah, it's bad, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, why'd you wait to agree with me when I'm halfway through it?" But like, it just tasted like pumpkin pie with a bunch of tangy shit added. But the pumpkin pie, bro, it's good enough. That's all you need.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we don't need cakes.
But that's
I agree with you.
That's why I don't fuck with
but
the pies.
But I made it there on my own.
Because have you ever just tasted like pumpkin? Like just straight up, like ripped open a pumpkin.
Like when you're carving a pumpkin?
Yeah, just throwing some of that gross pumpkin shit in your mouth.
Have you?
No, but it's gross.
Why are you asking me?
It's gross. Then they turned it into a good pie. Apple and cherry, making apples and cherries taste like good things, that's not impressive. They already were good.
But the pumpkin isn't real pumpkin.
Exactly. This is why it's impressive. The rest of the
pies.
pies.
Impressive to synthesize something. That's like saying it's impressive that they made banana Laffy Taffies, even though it tastes nothing like bananas.
You think it's not impressive that they made a banana Laffy Taffy?
They could make anything taste like fucking anything.
Well, I think that's
they
cool.
They could make anything say it tastes like anything.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Shows the level of ingenuity to just make something yellow and call it a banana.
I think we're spiraling. We're having a mental breakdown.
Okay, we're skipping ice cream.
Yeah.
Right to the end. Let's go into ice cream.
Yeah. Seems like a gross. Okay, ice cream's fine.
Ice cream's titty food.
Yeah.
Just too much titty food.
I agree. I wish they had more context what that meant.
The context is like people that are lactose free, annoying. Move on. Just grow up. Eat the cheese. But you don't need that much titty food.
Yeah.
You don't need food that's like one step away from just coming out of the titty.
Have you looked at like calories on ice cream?
It's horrendous.
It's insane. It's like eating frozen ranch, dude.
Yeah.
I want no part of it. Can't do it.
You'd be better off just drinking milk.
Yeah. Well, milk has less calories. There's not much of sugar in it.
That's what I'm saying.
But it also tastes like shit. The ice cream tastes good. I don't think you'd be better off. I think that was a stupid thing to say.
So sug me.
Apologize. Apologize and then make this about brownies somehow.
I always like when they put brownie bits in the ice cream. I'm like, ooh, the good part.
Piece of shit. I'm going to kill you on camera. Just don't ever fucking talk about
This is a good point about ice cream. The best part of all ice creams is the little stuff they put in the ice cream, and that says a lot.
That's true. Have you ever known anybody who just likes straight vanilla?
No, I don't hang out with basic bitches.
I know one person.
Oh, yikes.
Most boring fucking dude on earth. He's my uncle.
I had one person get in an argument with me because I said that vanilla is like the default ice cream. And they were like, ice cream doesn't taste like vanilla. That's because you put the vanilla in it. It's just like chocolate. They're like the same. And I'm like, no. It comes vanilla, and then you add the chocolate. And I won't have any science bitches explaining that that's not how it works.
There's no fucking ice cream that is not vanilla.
Yeah.
There's no ice cream without a flavoring in it. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And if it does, they don't sell it, so it doesn't exist.
And strawberry milk comes from pink cows. And I won't hear anything else about it.
God, can you tell me after you said that?
Yeah,
I'm going to get very fucking vindictive and mean. I hope they don't have an online presence, so I'm going to cyberbully them. All right, now last thing on ice cream, the diet ice cream. I have a hot take. Halo top and all that stuff. If you have to keep it in the house, that's good enough. If you just have to fucking have ice cream, the diet stuff's fine.
Yeah, the vegan stuff, horrendous.
Yeah.
Gross. Tastes like big chalky titty stuff still. It doesn't fix any part of it.
I think if you're going out to like a Baskin Robbins, I'm not going to get the diet ice cream because they don't have it or whatever. But like,
if I go to a place that doesn't have the thing that I would get, I won't get it.
Obviously. I like the diet ice cream.
I'm boycotting the place I'm banned from.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fucking man, we wrecked these desserts.
God, we were just like earlier. We were just like, let's go over like 12 minutes, and then we'll end it. We're at a 30-minute mark.
Other than brownies, I don't think we really got one over on brownies.
Oh my god, it's such a stupid little idiot. We really, honestly, we could have had an intelligent conversation on brownies, but you have to eat them the way you do. Gross and weird.
That's the first short we're gonna do. Is just a video of me eating my brownie soup.
Oh my god, it's so gross.
Okay, now that desserts are torn the fuck down, we got to build them back up.
Yeah.
Would you like me to go first? Or you want to go first?
You go first.
Okay. Here's my thing. I want to go through all these really quick. We've got handheld cookies. Best cookie, chocolate chip.
Handheld cookies?
Yeah, handheld cookies. As opposed to ones that are too big.
As opposed to like the long rifle cookies.
Yes.
Like 50 BMG cookies.
The best cookie I've ever had is a chocolate chip, triple chocolate, got the white chocolate chunks, chocolate batter, and chocolate chips in it. Then we move on.
You fucking lied. Earlier I asked you what was the best cookie you ever had. You said I don't fucking remember. Something fresh.
I said I remembered it. Yeah, something fresh. It was that. Whatever. Fuck off. Then we get into the puddings. Best pudding, chocolate pudding. All the other ones are bad. Then you get into cakes. Best cake, chocolate cake. Want to get into pancakes? Best pancake, got choco chips in it. You get into pies, chocolate pie. That's a pretty that's an upper tier pie. No pumpkin pie, but it's up there. You get into ice cream, gotta be chocolate ice cream. That's a classic. That's the best one. So what are you hearing? What are you hearing over again?
You want to have
hearing that I'm a chocoholic. You hearing that I love chocolate. So, I say we skip the middleman, we stop pitter-pattering around with all this bullshit, and no Hershey's bars, none of that bullshit. I think you just bring a big block, like a 1 square cubic foot of nice milk chocolate with like an 80% cacao chocolate.
Yeah.
And then everyone
That's like dark chocolate.
Everyone just, it's some good shit. And then everyone gets a knife and a fork. And you put it in the middle of the table, and everyone just fucking chunks off the pieces
family style on this chocolate bar.
They just break the chunk. No, it's not a bar; it's a cube. Fucking listen.
Sorry. Oh, is this like the nutrition loaf they serve in prisons?
It cannot be easy to break apart. Part of the fun is that you got to break up the cube.
Yeah.
You might get a big old chunk out of the corner. Nom 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 nom. You just eat the chocolate. That's what everyone wants to do anyways.
How
You're
big
just
is
not
this
allowed
cube?
to.
You could probably do this.
It's a cubic foot.
What is the difference between this and just chocolate? Is it just chocolate in
just
cube
chocolate.
form? You didn't make something new.
I did.
You didn't. You just said I want a big chocolate bar. We could all fucking chip off of.
It's not a bar. You fucking.
It's
idiot.
a cube.
Yeah.
Sorry, fucking chocolate cube. Sorry, I dipped into ancillary territory.
Have you ever seen a chocolate cube in your entire life? A big
Yeah,
chocolate
I have.
cube. When?
At the Hershey's
Name 4
factory.
times.
Hershey's factory, the Reese's factory, the M&M factory, and the what's another candy bar?
Crunch.
And the Crunch factory.
Oh, okay.
Stupid.
Well, I'm saying
That's where they get their chocolate from. It's this really big thing.
It's a tree that just
Yeah,
knocks
it's
cubes of
a
chocolate
giant
down.
cube.
Well, I'm saying skip the middleman. Hand those cubes to people at tables. I'd eat the
You
chocolate
just break
cube.
them apart. Yeah, I know you would.
Or maybe you want to go crazy. Hand them a blowtorch. They could melt some chocolate down. Slurp it up. There's so many things you can do with a cube of chocolate.
I feel like
grate it. You could grate it over some other food. Anything you want to do. It's your chocolate cube.
just I feel like you've torn down desserts farther. Like
I built the perfect dessert.
It sounds like you built anything.
It
sounds like you took the rubble of desserts that we took, put it all, just crushed into one, which is like, eat it. This is a good idea.
If you took brownies away from me, but you gave me chocolate cubes I could buy, I'd have no problem with that.
You can buy chocolate cubes now.
Show me.
Oh my God, we can't take a break for me to Google it, but yes, you can.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see when we upload. When I'm editing, I'm gonna do a lot of Googling to try to find me a chocolate cube.
What about like fondue?
No, that's already a thing, you fucking monk. I need a new thing. My new thing is chocolate cube.
I can't believe you said chocoholic. It's never a thing I ever would expect you to say. Anyway, all right.
I thought it was sweet, dude.
I don't know what the fuck.
What the heck are you even upset about right now?
I don't want to go through all this crap. I don't want to, mine's stupid. Mine's usually stupider than yours, and I like it more. But now it's like, that's so dumb. I don't know what mine's dessert soup.
So you're just melting things?
I had a way funnier way of getting there, but you guys just took the wind out of my sails, man. This is just fucking stupid.
I already made dessert soup. I took brownies and I cook them halfway and then I eat it.
Yeah, I guess. No, mine's. I'll tell you one thing though.
Yeah,
That's
get into yours.
That's the thing though. Here's the thing about desserts. So one avenue we haven't gone down is soup. There's no straight liquid dessert.
Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait a little while on the ice cream and you have it.
There's
otherwise no.
There are milkshakes, but that's
not
a drink.
Soup.
That's not a soup.
And it's too thick.
Yeah, so I gotta
It's
think.
more of a chutney. If you really got down to it.
What do you think of fucking? Okay, never mind. Anyway, what I'm proposing is that we take like a chocolate sauce or something, maybe lighten it up, put some milk in it or whatever, and then just like put chunks of stuff in it, like maybe chunks of brownie.
Mm-hmm.
Or like chunks of like pretzel or whatever, you know? So like you have like maybe the pretzels can be alphabet shaped.
No,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Or use pasta, somehow make sweet pasta. Yeah, why not?
I like your idea is like, man, I don't know what goes in the soup, but like you just put a lot of stuff and make a soup.
You took all the crazy. You sucked the fucking idiot out of the room, and now I just feel empty. I'm in like fresh territory now because your idea is not as stupid or is stupider than mine.
My idea is fucking genius.
Yeah, soup. You just make some sweet pasta with some taffy, and you just toss it in there.
Is the soup hot or cold?
Well, see, baby, that's the thing. You can be creative with it. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Now, I'll tell you one thing. You can have cold soup today.
I'll help you out a little bit.
I don't want your help.
It
just feels like charity.
You can make a real hot soup, and then you could buy that as an addition to my Choco Cube, and then you could pour the hot soup over the Choco Cube, and it would melt the Choco Cube in cool ways. And add.
So we're just mess with a puddle for dessert?
What?
Well, it's just a puddle of fucking.
Dude, my Choco Cube is huge. Your soup
it's gonna be
is
spilling
nuts.
off the fucking sides.
Yeah. That's sort of the fun. It's in a big bowl. You know how it is.
Well, this is a new addition. You know, I feel like you didn't have the bowl idea until you brought this up.
It's served on a big tray thing. You know, like a little dinner bowl. It's got a lip.
So you're gonna pour my hot soup over your Choco Cube?
Yeah, maybe it won't even pour off the sides. It'll like become a bowl inside of it.
Is there sweet pasta in the hot soup?
I don't really like the pasta idea you came up with.
Shut up.
But
you ruined my plan by making a stupider idea than mine. Say there can be sweet pasta.
Yeah, you can have sweet pasta, you fucking weird.
Damn it, this sucks. Sweet pasta. And beef. There's not a beef in the dessert. It's just gonna be meatballs in the dessert soup.
But tricked you. It's just pistachios. You fucking idiot.
You dumb piece of shit. God, you think Arabs eat fucking beef in their desserts? Fucking piece of shit. We don't do that. We put normal stuff in it, like pistachios.
Oh god,
man. Well,
that's all I got on dessert.
35 fucking minutes on dessert.
I'm gonna go make my Choco Cube.
I'm gonna go home. Get far away from this man's chocolate cube dream.
Catch us next week for a variety hour.
If you must.